What do we do first?
Well, because it's got an electric system, haven't we got to turn that off? Because isn't this like extremely is it just like a live battery right now?
Yeah, so that, how many volts is in the electric system? It's like 240 or
Yeah,
something.
I think it's literally something ridiculous.
It's actually 400 volts in this battery.
Because it's got a battery on it, and we've never worked on an electric car before, well, with hybrid assist, the last thing we want is something to short out, and especially with everything being ripped off there. It's not the case of getting a 12 volt shock. This is a case of perishing. If you touch this battery and it's not right, we've had it. But then at the same time, we need to know whether it starts.
So it's a tricky situation. I want to make sure the car actually starts before we begin repairing it. But at the same time, I don't want to get a shock.
We're literally walking into unknown waters here.
Should we see if there's any power in the car first?
Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, let's see if there's any power in the car.
But it was completely dead.
It's completely dead.
I just wanted to check the back of the car to make sure that there was no visual damage to the electric motors there.
So the hybrid system, I think it's got like regenerative braking, and then it's got like, you can drive it electrically alone. You can then have like electric assistance, but then I don't know whether it uses the electric motor to start up the car. I know in reverse it's fully electric. It doesn't have a reverse gear. The reverse is the electric motors driving it backwards.
So I'm still kind of torn between trying to isolate the battery so we don't get a shock, or attempting to start the thing to make sure everything actually works.
I'm gonna have to put power to it. We're gonna have to commit to it. Because if we start taking it apart and start fixing a car before we know what's broken, like, it's obvious that some body panel's broken, but like, how are we gonna know unless we put power
So
to
we
it?
know nothing about hybrid batteries.
I'm gonna put power to it. It feels like the right thing to do. It's like the first